Okay. Good evening, all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this particular live session, wherein Infosys has started its on-campus hiring for 2023 batch, and that too for the systems engineer role. A few weeks before, they had launched their on-campus hiring for the specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer role, which for some specific colleges. And yesterday they have launched their system engineer role on campus hiring. Okay, so first of all, let me clear, this is a on campus hiring. If your particular college is eligible, you might have received information about this particular drive from your training and placement office. Okay, but today in this particular live video, we are going to discuss a lot of details which your college will not be able to tell you, and it will be very useful for you to watch this video till the end, because we are going to discuss a lot of exam strategies, pattern, important topics, and what are the main things which are very important you need to keep in mind while writing this particular exam. One more important thing, even if Infosys has currently launched the on-campus drive, in a few months of time, it will definitely launch its off-campus drive as well for the system engineer role. And during that time, all the college students will be eligible. So even if Infosys is not visiting your college right now, maybe it will be definitely helpful for you to watch this particular video, because it will be helpful for you during the off-campus drive. Also, it can happen that your college has not informed you yet about this particular drive. Maybe tomorrow itself or day after tomorrow, they will inform you about this drive. If Infosys visited your college last year for on-campus drive, then there are high chances that this year also they will visit. So watch this video till the end, and make sure if you have any queries, you can ask in the live chat later. Currently, I have not enabled the live chat. I have disabled it. I'll complete all my whatever I want to deliver in this particular session, and later on you can ask any questions if you are having. Okay. One more important thing for the students who might drop off during the session, basically, we are starting with the Infosys specific masterclass for system engineer role from 20th of July, 20, okay, 20th of July. And it will consist of complete preparation for Infosys system engineer role. So I'll give you all the details about it at the end of the session. Currently, let us start with the session. Okay. Okay, so this is the latest pattern for system engineer role. Some of you might have received this particular pattern from your college. Infosys has kept this pattern same. Last year also they had the same pattern, and this year also they have kept the same pattern. So there are basically 5 sections. First is the reasoning ability with 15 questions and 25 minutes are allotted. Mathematical ability is section 2 with 10 questions and 35 minutes. Verbal ability is section 3, 20 questions, 20 minutes. There is a fourth section which is pseudocode, 5 questions, 10 minutes. And fifth question is puzzle solving. There are 4 questions and time allotted is 10 minutes. Now you might have received this particular pattern from your particular college, but there are some very important things which I would like to tell you, and they are these. Okay, these are very important points, because if you know all this previous to the exam, it will help you a lot during the exam. Okay, so the first very important point is there is no negative marking. Okay, secondly, there are 3 types of questions. One is MCQ, second is MAQ, and third is FUB. Now what is MCQ? MCQ is multiple choice question, so where there is only one single answer correct. MAQ is multiple answer correct question, so there will be one question wherein there will be 1, 2 or 3 answers correct, so multiple answers will be correct for that particular question. And FU is fill up the blank. Basically, you have to just enter the answer in a particular box, fill up the box basically. Okay, FUB. There will be no options given for that particular question. Okay, so there are 3 types of questions for Infosys system engineer role test. Most probably the same will be followed this year. Okay, so this all points which I'm mentioning are based on the previous year pattern. And this year, since they have kept the pattern same, most probably these all points will also get repeated. If there are any changes we get to know, definitely we'll update you on our social media handles. But currently, as of now, make sure you follow this. Okay. Yeah. So next, for multiple response question, now wherein there are multiple answer correct questions, you are going to get full marks only if all the correct choices are selected and no wrong choice is selected. So let me give you an example. Suppose there is a question, and suppose it has got 3 answers correct. Okay, So you are going to get full marks if you select all the three answers and if you don't select the wrong choice. Okay, so you'll get full marks. Partial marks will be awarded if some correct choices are selected and no wrong choice is selected. So let us consider another example. Suppose there is a question, there are four options, two options are correct and two are wrong. Okay, so if you select one correct option only, then you will get partial marks. Okay, if you select both the correct options, then you are going to get full marks. But in any case, if you select correct option and if you select one wrong option, then you are not going to get any marks for that. So in any case, you should not select wrong option for multiple answer correct question. Okay, if you select all the correct answers, you are going to get full marks. If you select partially some of the correct answers, then you are going to get partial marks. So remember that case. Okay, most important thing, no sectional navigation is allowed. So you cannot switch between reasoning. While giving reasoning, you cannot go to mathematical or verbal. You have to complete one section and then only you can go to the next section. Okay, some students were asking like, if I complete reasoning in 20 minutes, can I use the remaining 5 minutes for the next section? No, it is not allowed. So whatever time is allotted for one particular section, that time you have to completely utilize, and then you need to go to the next section. Okay, most important thing is that you cannot switch between questions. Okay, you cannot switch between questions. And the most important thing is every question is mandatory. At least last time it was like this. Every question is mandatory, which means you have to select one option and click on submit, and then only a new question is presented to you. So since there is no negative marking, you have to attempt a question to go to the next question. So this was the pattern for last year. So this year we need to check if they allow switching between questions. Now, suppose there is a question, you select an answer and you click submit. You cannot come back to the question to change your answer. Okay, so while clicking every answer to every question, you have to think twice, click it, and then go to the next question. Okay, next. Also, once you're moved on, you cannot go back to the previous question and view previous question and answer. So that's what I mentioned. Each section will be presented to you with specific instructions. Okay, so whenever you complete a section or whenever you are starting with your first section, there will be some specific instructions, and 2 minutes are allotted to read the instructions basically. Okay, you will get separate 2 minutes. Make sure you read the instructions carefully. It might happen they have introduced something new or there are some slight changes. So make sure you read the instruction carefully before every section. Okay. Now, most important thing again, different marking schemes are there. There are some questions with 1 marks, some questions with 2 marks, and some with 3 marks. Okay. So sometimes if there are no marks mentioned, then it is a 1 mark question. If it is a 2 mark or 3 mark question, last time Infosys was specifically mentioning it near the question, whether it is a 2 mark or a 3 mark question. Okay. And as I already mentioned, every question was mandatory. Okay, so these are some of the very important points you need to keep in mind while giving your Infosys system engineer role test. Okay, so next we are going to check some of the very important topics. Now let us start with the reasoning ability. Okay, so this was the pattern which was followed by Infosys. So reasoning ability, last time the name given was arithmetic and analytical. This one they have specifically mentioned it reasoning ability. So there are 15 questions and 25 minutes. There are 5 questions basically on data sufficiency, 5 on data interpretation. There are multiple charts. Okay, so there will be bar chart, line chart, such kind of thing is known as data interpretation. And then there is deductive reasoning, which is having 5 questions. Deductive reasoning is logical deduction and syllogism. So later on, if you go to our YouTube channel, we already have created a lot of YouTube videos for Infosys preparation. So you can understand what exactly is deductive reasoning. We have made sample questions on that. Okay, so this was the pattern followed. Now, these are some of the screenshot of actual Infosys questions. So why I have taken these screenshots over here basically is to make you understand. See, if you check this particular question on the left, okay, even if the question is not clear, just check the options. Okay, so this is, I think, a syllogisms question, and there are check boxes. And on the question on the right, there are radio buttons. Okay, so you need to easily understand whenever there are check boxes, it is a multiple answer correct question. Okay, so here if you check, they have even mentioned that read the conclusions and then select one or more than one options can be correct for this particular question. And here only one answer is correct. Okay, such kind of questions are there. Okay, next. Yeah. Now, one more thing which I would like to mention, even if this is a reasoning ability section, if you can just check out this question. I know the question is not clear, but I will read it out for you. What is the area of the right angle triangle? This is basically a data sufficiency question. And then there are two statements. Height of the triangle is 3/4 of the base. And second is hypotenuse of the triangle is 5 meters. Now, this particular question was asked basically in reasoning ability. But if you check, the knowledge of mensuration, which is from quantitative aptitude, is required to solve this particular question. So this kind of things can be done like in data sufficiency. Even you can get a profit loss concept is required to solve a data sufficiency question. Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you. These are actual Infosys questions. Okay. Okay. Now in mathematical ability, okay, this is not technical. Last time they gave the name as technical ability, but basically this is mathematical ability. Okay, last time they had given a name technical ability, but this is a mathematical ability question syllabus basically. So it will have 10 questions and 35 minutes. Okay. Now many students, what they think, like they are giving 35 minutes for 10 questions, so the questions are going to be really difficult. There can be some questions difficult, but some questions will be very easy also. So it depends on like how much time you waste on one particular question. So if you get stuck up in one particular question, it can be difficult. Okay, so I'll show you the exact exam questions which appeared for the mathematical ability topic. You'll understand that there are very easy questions as well. There can be some difficult questions, but you need to understand where to use your time. So some important topics like coding, decoding, number series, letter series, these are actual reasoning ability topics, but asked in mathematical ability. Permutation, combination, probability, ratio, time, work, pipe season, speed, distance, time, profit loss, average, percentage. So these are the most common topics which you might have heard if you have already started with your aptitude and placement preparation. Now, one different topic is crypt arithmetic. Now, crypt arithmetic is a topic which Infosys used to ask for past several years. Okay, and crypt arithmetic, we have a special video on our YouTube channel, like how do you need to solve crypt arithmetic questions. But I would not say that you should completely focus on crypt arithmetic, because last time many students did not face not a single question from crypt arithmetic. Okay, it was a topic which Infosys used to focus on, but we are not completely sure whether they will ask crypt arithmetic question this time also. Okay, so there might be some student who got a single question, or there were some students who did not get even a single question. So you need not worry about crypt arithmetic. You can just go through our video. You'll understand what exactly is crypt arithmetic. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the questions from mathematical ability. Okay, but if you check, this particular question is from mathematical ability, but it is a sitting arrangement question. So this kind of things can happen. Now, this is a FUB type of question. Okay, FUB is fill up the box or fill up the blank. So these have got no options. You have to enter your answer in this particular blank. They have also given you one note, enter answer in lowercase. So make sure you read these instructions whenever you are entering the answer. Okay. Next, if you check now this particular question, guys, this is very, very easy question. So I'll just read it out for you. A bag contains 2 red, 3 green, and 2 blue balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. What is the probability that none of the balls drawn is blue? This is a very, very basic question of probability. Now you might understand this is the actual exam question. So such kind of questions will also be asked. Even if you check this particular question, I'll read it out. Joe's car can travel 36 miles per gallon of fuel. Okay, so 1 gallon of fuel, it goes 36 miles. Approximately how many kilometers can the car travel on 10 liters of fuel? So such a easy question. Even they have given what is 1 gallon is approximately 4 liters. So such kind of questions will also be there. So you need not worry. There will be some difficult questions, some easy questions, some medium questions. Don't waste too much time on one question. That's what I want to tell you. Okay. Okay, now these are some of the important verbal ability topics. Okay, so these are on the left, I have mentioned the type of questions which are asked. On the right, I have told you important concepts which are required to solve these questions. So there are 20 questions and 20 minutes. Sentence completion, 4 questions. Error correction, 4 questions. Error detections, there were around 4 questions. Error detection, or you can say identify the correct sentence, such kind of questions, 4 questions were there. Reading comprehension, there were 1 or 2 paras with 5 questions. Critical reasoning, 3 questions. Now, if you don't know any of these topics, you can check the videos which we have already created on YouTube. You will find the videos over there where each and every topic we have given you some sample questions. Now, these are some of the important concepts which are required to solve this particular you can say type of questions: tenses, verbs, articles, vocabulary, prepositions, subject verb agreement, parallelism. These are some of the concepts of grammar which you would require to solve this particular verbal ability section. Okay, so these are some of the verbal ability questions which were asked. So identifying the correct sentence, this is a reading comprehension. Okay. Now section very important, pseudocode. Now one thing for pseudocode is like there are 5 questions and 10 minutes, and each question of pseudocode is of 2 marks. Okay, so 5 questions, this is a 10 marks section basically. Even for 5 questions, it is giving 2 marks per question. So important concepts which are required are there on the screen. I'll not just read out these particular topics. Okay, you can just take a screenshot if you need, and later on if you want to refer. Okay, so these are some of the important topics of pseudocode. I'll just show you the questions. Yes, so you can check here. This is a pseudocode question. It is of 2 marks. This is another pseudocode question. It is of 2 marks. Okay, so this will be mentioned whenever the question will not be of 1 mark. They will either mention it whether it is for 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. Next particular thing is puzzles. So there are 4 questions and 10 minutes. Now in puzzles, there are number and grid based puzzles. I'll show you some of the sample questions. There are some 2 marks puzzles as well as 3 marks puzzles. So if you check this particular question, that is a 3 marks question. So there is a question mark. You have to select the correct option. What number will come in place of this question mark? So this is a 3 marks question. There is similar kind of question with a question mark where you have to enter the correct number, but this is a 2 marks question. So these kind of puzzles are there for the puzzle section basically. Okay. Yeah. Now, most important thing, level of difficulty, I would say it is medium. There would be some very easy questions. There would be some time consuming questions. So make sure you solve some timer based mock test because timer based mock test will actually help you to understand like how much time you are taking for each section. Most important thing, do not waste too much time on one question. Crypt arithmetic, I would say don't focus too much because I think the exams are on 6th and 7th of August. Okay. So if college has communicated the date to you, this would be the dates. There can be some changes according to your college, but I think most of the colleges have received the date as 6th and 7th of August. Okay. You can refer to Talent Battle YouTube playlist also to understand the sample questions. It is not for your complete preparation for Infosys, but at least you will understand what type of questions are asked. Okay. Most important thing, we are going to start with the Infosys specific system engineer role preparation from 20th of July. One more important thing is like we are covering 30 plus hours of live training, covering all the sections of Infosys. So whatever 5 sections we have discussed, it covers all. Also, previously, we had also started with the specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer training also. So if you enroll for masterclass, you get access to that content as well. So later on, if there is a off campus for specialist programmer or DAC role, you can refer the same masterclass content for that particular role as well. Okay. Apart from that, you will get 40 plus hours of Infosys specific sessions, which are recorded. 30 plus hours is live, 40 plus hours is recorded. Okay. Mock tests are there for all the sections. Apart from that, there is 300 plus hours. So I have written here 220, but we have increased the course time. So 300 plus hours of foundation training. Like if you don't know anything of aptitude, programming, coding, no, it doesn't worry. We have got self-paced lectures for aptitude, quant reasoning, verbal ability, C, C++, Java, Python, DBMS, all that is required for placement basically. So there is a technical and personal interview preparation as well. And there is a mock interview as well. Now, most important thing is mock interview. Already a lot of our masterclass students have already started getting placement offers, and all these students are basically those who have given mock interview before their actual interview. Okay, so that is very, very important. So your interview won't be on the test date. Once you go through the test, you will get a result after a few days, and then there will be a interview. So in that particular duration between the test and interview, you can go through our interview preparation as well as one-to-one mock interview. Okay. One more important thing, if you are preparing for multiple companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, you can go for our complete masterclass. One very important thing I would like to mention. So today we have completed 9 years of Talent Battle of our startup, and we are also running our anniversary discount, which is 15%. So you can get complete masterclass at I think 4249. Okay, so there is no coupon code required. If you go on our website, Ajinkya will later on post the link in the chat, so you'll directly get the masterclass for 2 years access at 4249. So masterclass includes 300 plus hours of company specific training, which is live. It has got foundation training for all the subjects required for aptitude, coding, DSA, DBMS, OS, everything. Mock interviews. There are some mini projects. Apart from that, we have got full stack developer certification course as well, which is 240 plus hours, and all the full stack development technologies are covered in that. There's a technical and personal interview preparation as well. Okay, so Ajinkya, you can just turn on the live chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just give me one.
Yes. Let me just, if possible, I'll show you the demo of our platform basically. Ajinkya, is my screen visible?
Yes, Amit, it is visible.
Yeah. So guys, this is once you enroll for our complete masterclass. So this is the view of our dashboard basically. Okay. So there are a lot of sections like mock tests, technical courses, company specific training, aptitude lectures, resume and interview preparation. So you'll get all this particular. I'll go one by one. I'll show you what exactly happens in this all. So if I go to aptitude lectures, so there is a complete aptitude training from basic to advanced. Okay. There are extra practice questions for aptitude masterclass students. Okay, so if you go to this course, so you can check all the topics are given over here. So lectures for all the quantitative, logical and verbal ability section is covered in this particular training. Okay, there is no topic which is not covered. All the topics are covered which are required for placement preparation. There are some PDFs, useful PDFs also provided. Now for this particular thing, if you check, there is a single video which is around of 2 hours, which is going to give you all the concepts of percentage, and there are some practice problems as well. Now all the students, once you complete this, you'll get extra practice questions as well. So if you go to this particular course, there are extra practice questions for each of the topics. So guys, you can check here. On each and every type of question, there are extra questions for every topic. Okay, so this is about aptitude. I'm showing you in short. Then let's go to technical courses. So C programming course, C++, Java, Python, DSA, okay. Database, mini projects are there. Okay, full stack course is also going on. So these are some of the mini projects. Okay, full stack developer course is there. So these all are under technical courses. There are mock tests. Okay, so if you check TCS mock test, LTI, DXE, TCS digital, so all the mock tests are updated according to the latest pattern. So Accenture, so all of this coding test series is also there. So we have got a coding platform as well, wherein you can code. I'll just show you this company specific training. Yeah, so here TCS preparation course, TCS ITP pattern, so digital plus ninja, Cognizant, Accenture, LTI, Infosys specific training, DXE, InfyTQ already done. Okay, Capgemini. So any other company which we train, we already put the sessions, or we already put included in the complete masterclass. Okay, so this was just a short demo for all of you regarding the masterclass. Okay, so I think Ajinkya has enabled the live chat. If you are not able to see the live chat, you can just refresh your page once. Okay, and you will be able to see the live chat. Yeah, so if you have got any questions, queries, then you can ask. Infosys Masterclass starts on 20th July. Ajinkya, you can just post the links of Infosys Masterclass and complete Masterclass as well. What is the CTC? CTC, I think they have told it is 3.6. Yeah, most probably the test is going to be online. Omkar, pseudocode is not, it is not a coding round, it is a MCQ round. Okay, and pseudocode is basically not specific to any language. Okay, it is based more on concepts. Eligibility criteria will be conveyed to you by your college, because it might happen that different colleges have different eligibility criteria. Okay, How to apply for Infosys? See, this is basically all those who have joined late. Let me tell you, it is a on-campus hiring drive. So if it is on campus, then definitely it is all the details. The registration link is going to be given by your college. Okay. InfyTQ test for 2023 batch is already conducted few months back. Yes, there will be interview rounds after the test. After the online test, there will be interview. Off campus will be launched in a very few months, because I think last time Infosys launched its off campus in December or January, but this time they have preponed all of their things. Last time this system engineer role exam was in September. This time it is happening in August. So if they prepone all of their drives, then it might happen in November, December. So make sure you start your preparation. This course will be lifetime access. No, it is 2 years access for the complete masterclass. There will be no coding round in Infi. So for system engineer role, there is no coding round. Coding round is there for the specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer. Okay. We have to give the test through college or home. I think that will be conveyed to you by your college. Okay. So if they arrange all the systems in your college, probably you will have to give it from your college also. So I think that will be told to you by your college, whether you have to give the test from home or college. Family tree is same as blood relation. Yes. Pseudocode will be in which language? Tejasvi, as I mentioned, pseudocode is not specific to any language. It is basically based on concepts. Okay, it is not coding basically. It is a MCQ type of round. So you can go through the various videos which are there on our YouTube channel. Okay, let me just check if I can show you that. Does DAC and SP roles test have aptitude? No. If you just check, I'll just show you guys. Just a minute. Okay. So guys, this is our Instagram page. If you are not following us on Instagram, make sure you do that, because for Infosys SP and DAC role also, we had posted a detailed syllabus and topics. Okay, so you can check here. More than 34,000 students of 2023 batch are following here, and you'll get a lot of important updates. So here we had already updated Infosys important topics and syllabus for SP and DAC role. Okay, so you can go through that. Apart from that, on our YouTube channel, you can go through this particular playlist of Infosys preparation. So if you go to this particular playlist, then you can check there are questions on that mathematical ability, reasoning ability, puzzle, verbal. Okay. There will be some questions on pseudocode as well, and we'll soon upload more videos as well for pseudocode and the latest questions as well. So you make sure follow us on YouTube, and also make sure you follow us on Instagram. Let me check. If I buy TCS Masterclass, then for more practice material, is there any further charges? No. If you buy TCS Masterclass, it is specifically for TCS preparation, and you will find foundation training as well in it. Okay. But if you're preparing for TCS and Infosys both, better go for complete Masterclass. 2024 batch, when it will launch, 2024 batch, it will be launching next year. Okay. How many hours of HR and TR interview? Both will be conducted together. See, generally HR and technical interviews are conducted generally for 30 to 45 minutes. Sometimes they are conducted even for 20 minutes. HR interviews are generally for 20 to 30 minutes. Percentage criteria, I think this will be told to you by your college because this is a on-campus drive. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you have got guys any more questions, you can, yeah. Will the interview be online or offline? Most probably the interview will be online. Okay. Shivtej, if you have got less than 60% in 12th, then there are a few companies which hired last year, like companies like Accenture and Capgemini. During their on-campus drive, they did not consider 10th and 12th marks. They only considered graduation marks. So if Accenture and Capgemini visits your college this year, just check if you are eligible for that. Secondly, we are in partnership with NCS Group. So whenever we conduct a drive for NCS Group, we do not consider any percentage criteria. Whatever percentage you might have in your 10 CS group drive, at least percent eligible students are eligible, then we'll definitely update you. Okay. When will be offline campus of Infi? I didn't get your question, Onkar. Yeah, 8.4 CGPA, I think you will be eligible for most of the companies. When Infosys notification came, I think most of the Infosys has sent notification yesterday and day before yesterday to all the colleges. Exam will be on 6th and 7th August. This is an on-campus drive, guys. Okay. Okay. So guys, what you can do is, for any further questions, you can just visit our Instagram page. Ajinkya, you can just post the link of our Instagram page in the chat. So on our Instagram page, we are always active and we reply to the messages as quickly as possible. Okay. So if you check, we always reply to all the messages. Currently also there are only 9 messages pending. So we are very active on Instagram. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. Okay. Is there any coding round for system engineer role? There is no coding round. For specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer, there is coding round. Link for registration will be shared by your college since it's a on-campus drive. Package, I think it is 3.6 LPA. Okay. Yeah. So guys, thank you once again for attending this particular live session. If any of your queries are remaining unanswered in the live chat, you can just get in touch with us on Instagram. We will reply you over there. Okay. Thank you once again and good night, everyone.